welcome to Olsem Wanem. This afternoon we take a look at our rainforest. Papua New Guinea is one of the world's largest rainforest nations, but there are serious threats that could see us lose this level of recognition. We take a look at issues concerning commercial logging in 4 villages in the Namatanai district of New Island province.
That's all, because me pula man nating bulo pelesa, me pula no bosim company, gaman big pula gaman bulo yumi, and me bosim all this pula something na. Suppose big pula gaman bulo yumi, yarim looking karaim bulo mi pula na, every me pula pesim. Suppose gaman it trim long, looking some pula rote me no good na, looking me pula complain bulo mi pula true.
Papua New Guinea's tropical rainforests have been ranked one of the world's 10th most ecological, distinctive forest regions. With more than 80% of the population living in the rural areas, these forests provide subsistence food and building materials for a large portion of our population. Our forests are also homes to 191 species of mammals and 750 species of birds. Bear in mind that unlike many other forest nations, the majority of Papua New Guinea's forests are customary owned. And in Papua New Guinea, almost all societies have a close spiritual and cultural association with their forests.
So cultural property is strong, now you must respect him. Why? Because you put down on top long cleanse it. Huh? You all leader here. You claim you must have a boundary below your own also name. You claim you must have a message below you stop also name. So big people something you must have a power below New Island. You stop and it's long triple strong for the quiller. One per only call him Mulligan. Now one per only call him Kabai. Now one per only call him Long Sawai. Namatanai say call him Tumbuan.
Papua New Guinea comes after Malaysia as the second largest exporter of tropical timber in the world. We export more than 90% of raw logs. There is a wide range of timber species and they include Quilla, Town, Terminalia and Bintago. The timber industry in PNG is largely dominated by Malaysian multinational logging firms. Before the year 2000, most of the country's logs were bought by Japan, but now around 80% of Papua New Guinea's logs are destined for China. As beautiful as it looks, New Island province is one of the richest rainforests. The people are culturally associated with their land and rainforests. Due to its rich forestry, commercial logging has been in the province for years.
They've been in the province for a very long time. More than 30 years. On a quick count, Uliama, Barokside 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 5 Malaysian companies. We are not too sure about Lavangai because the mother company, Tutuman, engages different Asian Malaysian companies with different names, so whether they're the same company or just different subsuits of the same company, you know. In Namatanai it's Multiplus. In Lavangai it's joint land, and maybe in another place it's Maryland. I don't know. There's a whole lot of other, companies that have got different names, but they could all be connected to one mother company.
Locals from 4 villages in the Namatanai district have raised concerns about the commercial logging in their areas. These villages are Karu, Loloba, Kanum, and Lokon.
Sorry, mi bin like turu ba mi kan foto yung ono kay lugluk lang na nawal manik, yung nar ko lugluk.
Gonu Tauau, a village court magistrate at Karu village, said all streams and rivers used for washing and drinking have been destroyed by the logging that is being carried out in the area.
Bulldozer been going inside longen na long pulimol diwa only been cutting through close to lo war. Waraya na dosa iron inside na ikrafim tripla waraway contribute long kamapim waraway mi play drink longen na ibin bakarafol kita.
Blaise Sizikare from the neighboring village of Loloba in the Namatanai district also shared the same sentiments as Gonu from Karu village about streams and rivers being polluted by logging.
Di Salawara na mi play sa waswas longen, mi bakarap ta mi play waswas, mi play pili mo sem sikini sikirap. Now because only work long skidi mal diwa across long di Salawara, mi play can lookim all spill belong all sem diesel na all grease we stop long all dosa belong all we all sabe toim all logs long na. Mi come across long di Salawara na sila Wanem mi play can lookim mi drip long wara come down na sila wara we mi play sabe usim long waswas. Sila wara mi play sa usim long waswas because long place belong mi dry land all geta. Na ino kat na wara mo mi play sabe golongan mi sila one bla river tasol we mi play geta sabe go usim long waswas.
The 2 villages have raised concerns regarding their streams being polluted, and if that wasn't enough, Karu village has no tank to collect rainwater and Loloba village has only one.
Company na all Malaysia staff ya want them chairman.
What these people do, they have completely violated the Forestry Act, which require them to restrict logging within certain areas, within certain distance from the rivers, but they don't really care because they just manipulated our people and completely disregard the authority.
Oli kirap oli putim des pula rong iwantap long papa ground. Oli binto kosem. Mi pula forestry tok, mi pula igat buffer zone belum mi pula long walk na arere longen. But suppose papa ground itok kati mi go, mi pula inokat strong enough lo stop him. Na mi question him forestry osem. Suppose you yet as forestry officer, suppose you know that power to stop in papa ground suppose itok kati mi go inside long wara, you think des pula papa ground emino brukim lo long gaman. Osem now osem mi meditate mi question na mi like sabe. Na ino inside me. Alright, mi talk. Mi yet mi talk osem. I think mi meeting osem suppose papa ground mi itok long i brukim des pula lo bolo you forestry. Meaning osem you too bolo antay mi brukim lo. Belong country belum yumi ya. Because suppose you got buffer zone, make sure all get a money masanin itu des pula.
Suppose you sat papa ground belong Karu, o belong Loloba, o belong on a map. You got worried. Time tete belong tok.
Jack Ika, a clan leader from Kanam village, went on to mention the traditional disharmony that has been caused by logging.
Company yang pangarapin mo sa
bakar pimen waramen blemi em bakar pim olsem wara na orisep diwai company bakar pim em orispekim orisep diwai olsem blong kamapim good pla look olsem environment ginsta people na company em demetrim orgata na place em look good so mi lookim dispalana em look good pla to masan thinking blemi sem company no respecting mi pla long place em working nothing na bakar pim environment by no look olsem before because em go inside ng wara em demetrim wara all mambu olsem kanda or narpa something where it got used bring him some kanda me plus I use him long pass him sack na mambu lo working house working blind also something also na inside to long house boy or some stem long clean em company go inside the jemet sim bakarapin sem bakarapin one house boy finish na mi pla sem na look good sell something good pla long thinking blooming.
The logging company operating in these villages is Viva's Success. Following the complaints, we interviewed the general manager for Viva's Success, Lee Kui Kon, for his response. Mr. Kon made it clear that in every resource industry, damage of some sort is unavoidable. He said that unlike other industries, the environment does recover after logging operations.
Law logging, I may not deny law damages, but it got sudden damages allowing by forestry rule, forestry aid. Yes, it got allowing, but because logging, every industry you know not deny law damages. Air pollution or law factory air pollution or law mining to I think more worse than this logging industry damages because damages logging and this temporary that's all. People whatever this sample or image if can lulu low west coast side. Because west coast side I think maybe 3 months already stop operation. So you can go west coast side lulu long. After operation, how recover on this environment? Total environment never recover in the future long logging, but this is misleading. It false information given long public, so misleading. Now new plan operation on west coast. So first operation you look no good, but after 3 months after leave people finish this set out or this hub and by recover grass by come up or by come back no normal.
Ni man long tok long lugaw tim bus na solwara. Recently fight ni walk long fight close to 15 years now long every minuting all planiman long pala si isabe long long display walk long kisim divai na salim igo long narplap na in the process of harvesting divai ground ni bakarap na all kita narpla something long ground ni bakarap long time yumi tok long logging yumi tok long live sinaw long line long pelesa long island blominaw all clan divided, family unity divided because only must working sample decision long for or against him or logging company where stop long place.
time only walk, only na sa campaign mi bla past time na sit down na mi bla can resim sampla kan ting belum mi bla igo longol boleh are mo sampla kan mi bla sit down na ni da mi bla give sampla kan condition o kan ting Olsem only behind him or only mi bla agree one time before long only moving. Or just go na walking on road you go inside. Now only go na only survey belong only go inside. Is survey more set up inside long ground na ben only come na talking mi bla long sign him consent form.
New Ireland Province is a matrilineal society, which means women are entitled to customary ownership of the land. However, when it comes to logging, women have very little say in the decisions being made.
Mi luki mo sem olmana o sem, especially mi plal mama, true sem mi plal mama giraw na. Tasol one pa something. All man sa away mi plol mama na basta all na ba to yes all ba ko gata something. So mi plan na ba mi play stop back.
The company will not be looking after my people. It is the provincial government and my administration. The issue I see as well is that the landowners have not been properly educated or made aware of their roles and the need to properly assess the loggers' operations in terms of their own setup, because they don't know how many trees have been cut from their own setup. A lot of operations around the country, every tree that is cut from your setup, you have a tally. In situations like what we're seeing today, you ask any landowner and you will not get any good feedback as to whether they know how many trees were actually cut from there. They know how many trees are in their setup, but they don't know what was cut. So there is a huge mismatch of information, and I peg that down to a lack of awareness, lack of responsible officers, forest officers. There are company relations officers, what they refer to PROs, that are supposed to be making this information available to the landowner groups. The forest officer educating the landowners on what their rights are and what they ought to be looking out for. Because without that lack of consultation and awareness, everybody is saying, I'm supposed to be getting this, but I am not.
I think this permit, before this permit, mi plan must get environment permit. Before this forestry department giving issue this Wanem, permit or must go study first this place, this concession area, go study past them, then look law environment. This is suitable logging or no got or 1.5 got conservation, 1.5 wildlife conservation or reserve area, 1.5 is got this is something needing protect or to reserve or by walking, checking, then giving environment permit. After environment permit got finished, then submitting along Wanem National Forest for approving. But before approving this area should be start finished before yet it got permit. So me needing this environment permit, but then behind this permit by issuing. Even though this all permit in no new plan, but me before me coming still needing this environment permit. So all kada approved then of issuing this national government issuing this Wanem permit me plan. But before this Wanem approval here PFNC 2 approving pass. Before law or issue this permit, provincial government got this Wanem community, provincial forest management community. I think this chairman blow Wanem PA is sitting on this position on chairmanship. Or approve in this, or meeting one day or this land owner company, they meeting lot this both or how many members inside of PFMC or approving then submit for law forestry minister law endorsing because okay mipla saya finish this project, okay mipla allowing, the mipla issuing. So yeah, actually plenty procedure. Maybe miss out something you can go asking Sambla like more clearly.
Apart from awareness among landowner groups, another common issue is law enforcement and security, both for investors and locals.
One pula big pula something Olsem lo mi misai sanap makim lo now the place. Misai looking something Olsem. Time one pula man got legally complaints Olsem now complain belong me. Quick time company by kisim policy come inside. Belong miki mi pula peret or making mi pula feeling Olsem mi pula no can argue one time company. Mi looking this pula something and mi stop.
Every now me stop long because long time me round in island long all electoral visit me out of frustration na belat belong mi long amasya kam dap now mi bin termoy sampla tok long all company line long pelesa mi bin talking all people long island long mi pla by mas forming gang by mi pla mas kilim all Malaysia na kukim all machinery belong ola long all sila tok tasol na online belong company belong tutuman na joint land I kisimi golong kot na oli charge mi long unlawfully encouraging the killing of Malaysians. Yeah. All by me appear long kot long 14th long this month. I'm I think 5th appearance belong me.
So you go to all of the logging campsites and you find police presence there. There are instructions already that have been released to police department, by the police department from the hierarchy, instructing that all police personnel should not be used on logging sites. And yet, you find them there threatening the communities that they should not be doing that, they should not be doing that on the side of the company. So really, that is provoking the communities to rebel against the police. So in this instant that we've got right now, we have police on the ground that are guarding the campsites for whatever reasons. I don't know, but I've given them instructions to leave campsites and the companies to engage their own security personnel.
In general, people should understand that the presence of the police is not particularly for a particular area. Presence of the police is occurrence, which is mean if police is not present in an area, then you will expect trouble there. I'm not in Mosby, I'm not in anywhere, I'm here in the province and I understand the situation in here on the local people. And if I don't act, whether you like it or not, who will be the blame? Who will be the one to blame if there's a problem, a major things arises in logging areas? I'll be the one. They will say that, oh, the PPC is not doing anything. But whether they like it or not, I have to deploy my policemen there for the presence of the police.
Yeah, mipla tintin lo this la safety blow mipla because mipla investor kan lo here, working business lo here, the condition in no kupla lo mipla. So mipla writing on the bus call on PPC, requesting this la something. Police go in no long. Using law, security law, law company, no God, but for all kada community work too. All best law have lo mipla, all working work law, all kada community complain, lily case because long way. Namatanai kan lo came lo mipla, needing 1.5 hours. So Kabian kan lo came lo mipla needing 4 hours. Ham lo policeman to show. Some incident come out, happen, so police no enough. Immediately kind of place. So it got this police base law have lomipla. Okay, doing this work. Company provide resources, car, Now, police yet putting on placard long can now, blow walking this work. Every complaint place line, all must attend. All kada work blow community to all must work in. Not only best law can na, look out in me plat, that's all. No cut. Best law this land na PPC approving because site long.
If the logging operators want to have security, they pay for it, just like anybody else. And often they come into conflict with the people, the policemen, who are supposed to be protecting the rights of the landowners, not the right of logging companies, but they sometimes intimidate our own people. So only last week I had a situation group, a provincial situation committee, and I called on the commander of police to begin to review they're locating policemen within the logging camps. So, because I think it is just simply not right.
There have been many concerns raised by landowners and locals. However, not everyone is against the existence of logging companies in their areas.
We have to extract our resource from Butla Blumi. These people are telling us to preserve our resource, to preserve our timbers for the oxygen. Now only not modified. Only not modified. And they are sleeping in good house. Now you by Milari modified Blumi stop. Wind blown.
That's why company come. It come on them 95% in a wood. That's all but except him because he pull my pocket long. Me talk long, me long, and that. Oil pump. He boasts to me with it, and you're right. Barok! You have forgotten corner of the government. Barok, me talking you black. Team by go. Go at market long, yeah? Or Mama, you can market because of logi. You can get in market long, yeah? You know what? You can get in market long, yeah? Me doctor long,
These logging companies don't follow the rules of the game at all. And unfortunately, as I said, there seems to be no accountability at all. Those people who make those decisions, they're not on the ground to see this happening. They just gave the license. For what? I don't know. How much? I don't know. Sometimes I think there may be a lot of persuasion going on at the top. And we got to stop the rot. I think talking to you, and probably some of them will see, you know, the game played by MTV. I said they'll be able to see our interview, and I want to address them directly to say, you know, we don't welcome all these companies breaking the law to come to New Ireland. Those people, decision makers, you are not required to look up the damages of my people and the social problem that exists. So I demand, I'm not requesting, that there must be meaningful and reasonable consultation between the decision makers and the elected government of this province.
You got Mitokya, logging every industry you got side effect. Or good plan, no good, you got me not deny. So all got you not get deny damages. So all got industry you got. So it mean low last scaling. Yeah, you got damage permanent or damage people are serious or you got authority start now look out in this or something. Talk me like investor cannot here making enemy one day man no got.
In the conscience of the Prime Minister and our national ministers in Parliament, including Forestry Minister, they know that SABL and logging has not been done in the right way. I'm begging them, those in Parliament, to come in quickly and save our people from all this chaos, from all this destruction, and from all this misunderstanding, and from what these companies are causing, dividing our people, dividing our clans, and destroying our land. That is what I want to see.